For today's discussion, we're going to be talking about the American crow, specifically its caw, and in this case, in response to danger. Here I have my example caw. For some context, that video was taken, I was just on my balcony. Crows are really common specifically the American crow is really common in the Pacific Northwest in Portland. And a few feet away, there was a house cat just on the other side of the fence, which is what this crow was responding to. My causation hypothesis, the sight of the predator nearby, again, that house cat, elicits a response from the crow in the form of an alarm call. In the video, the crow's caws are short and close together, which, given Yerzinski and Varenkamp's 2009 study, suggests that the crow was signaling a predator that was a safe distance away. As we'll find with other sources later that talk about it, there's when a crow is in more danger, when there's more urgency to it, you'll hear it in their caws. They tend to be a little bit longer, more erratic. This one was a little bit more patterned, showing that, okay, this thing is here, but it's not an immediate threat. As for my developmental hypothesis, the American crow is taught their conversational caw from a young age, and it develops to communicate danger to other members of their flocks. While there aren't available studies on how specifically the crow learns this behavior, Mennel et al.'s study in 2018 suggests that wild birds, I think in his case specifically it was the Savannah sparrow, learn their calls through what they refer to as adult tutors. Given the complexity of the crow societies, especially in their communication, it's hard to imagine that it's any different than a human child learning to talk. They grow up with their parents talking around them, they learn to conversate through other members of the flock, and they grow to have this communication. My evolutionary hypothesis is the crow's brain structure evolved to recognize danger through learned experience. It's common knowledge crows are very smart. They recognize faces. The brain of the crow has actually evolved a single neuron response to stimuli in the nidopallium quadrilateral, or the NCL, which essentially acts as the avian version of a prefrontal cortex. This essentially means that crows and other birds with this setup respond to stimuli, in this case danger, based on learned experience and long-term memory. We can gather that this crow has, or these flocks of crows have had experience with house cats, which in Portland isn't very surprising. And then as for my functional hypothesis, the crow's caw in this instance functions as a warning of predation to the rest of his flock. Richard and Thompson's 1977 study showed that crows will sound alarm they'll sound alarm caws in response to danger, often grainier or erratic with urgent danger in order to warn those in their flock. Again, this one wasn't urgent or erratic. The crow was clearly just saying, hey, there's a cat kind of nearby. Watch out. This behavior correlates with topic 2 in module 1, communication. Overall, caw like this would be used to communicate. And again, it's an alarm caw saying there's danger nearby, keep an eye out, slight potential danger. And then here are the sources that I have cited.